What's going on, this is DanielJon. I hope you guys are all good, and I hope you're okay. And today, I didn't even realise this until I was editing it, and I've just looked back at it now, and I've just realised that my butt wink is completely, I'm going to say 99.9% eliminated. If you guys remember back in, this was a brutal squat workout today, it was horrible. Could have been a lot better, but it didn't. It didn't go as planned. Me and Leanne you probably didn't realise this, but we did have a little Barney in the gym today, me and her, and it was my fault, I'm an arsehole, and I did apologise, and we've made up now in many ways, more than one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking. No one. But yeah, so we had a bit of a Barney, kind of threw us off. I was being a bit of an arsehole. I wasn't intentionally being an arsehole. I can be an arsehole, and the reason being is if I miss groove on one of my sets or shit like that, there was a guy deadlifting right to the right of this camera. You might see his shadow on the wall in a minute or things like that. But and he wasn't deadlifting in the fucking middle of the room, not in the back of the room, and it was just annoyed me a little bit. I should have said something, but I just kept my peace. It was 4 o'clock in the morning here, and yeah, I kind of just Leanne and me just, you know, we didn't have a fucking argument. We just had a few words. But apart from that, I am drinking out of Leanne's cup. This is Leanne's cup. Her friend brought her back from Vegas. It says Lady Luck. It probably won't focus on it, but it says her friend went to Las Vegas and it's Lady Luck. So I'm drinking out of that today because I'm Lady Luck, according to this cup. So this is BBB cycle 3, week 3, and I had a little bit of a butt wink then. But if you guys check back at some of my old videos, I might do a video on it to show how I came through the butt wink kind of thing. I'm not going to say that I went to pretend to sit at the end and she was laughing. So we did have quite a funny session. But yeah, what it was, my butt wink, you guys may remember, on my hips used to tuck right under. Now I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly how I completely eliminated it or how I've worked on it, but I am going to tell you that I've done a lot of foam rolling, a lot of stretches, and tried to do certain things. Like when I'm sitting here in this computer chair, rather than having my I've got at the moment, this specific moment in time, I've actually got my legs right behind me. I find it very comfortable, like they're kind of going under the chair. But usually I edit and I have my feet like stretched out straight and things like that, just to stop my hamstrings kind of cramping up a little bit, so that when I come into the gym I'm not as tight anyway. Rather than sitting down here all day or things like that. When I'm driving my van, I try and stretch my legs quite often, rather than just sitting there cramped up all the time. So as you can see, look, where I got down deep then on my first rep, you'll see it in a second on my second, this 120 kilos, 265 pounds, second working set today. I do talk fucking fast, don't I? Sorry about that. But as you can see, where I was in the depth of the hole, then my hips would have been right underneath me, and you guys will see that in previous videos, maybe about 4 months ago, so it might take you a long time to find one if you did go back. But I'll do a video showing my old form and my new form, and one thing I have tried to do is get my knees out a lot. So I find that to help. Now this is Leanne's last working set today. This was after we had the Barney. She got 1 rep and her depth was pretty good. I was impressed with that. And then we kind of went downhill from there, so I'm not going to say no more. We had a few words and it kind of brewed on Leanne and she decided to stop the set there. But she did extremely well, and then off the camera she went back under it and done another 2 reps, but I'd done it off camera as well because I was just pissed off and she was pissed off, so I didn't feel like recording it and neither did she. So it was, sometimes it's better. But we had a deadlift session the other day with Leanne. When I done the deadlift with the fellas, I went to the gym in the morning with Leanne and she had an awesome deadlifting session because it wasn't on camera. She didn't feel kind of like obliged to perform for the camera, if you will, because it is, even though I forget the camera's there, I do obviously try and do certain things for the camera. And I got 1 rep of 295, 133 kilos, and I called Leanne to help me, and she could have just said no, fuck you, because I've been an arsehole, but she actually came in and helped me to get through 1 more, which was very nice of her. And it just goes to show, you know, I can be an arsehole, but I have a very supportive backbone being my woman, because without her, I would be shit. So I have her to thank for that, because, you know, they say behind every great man's a great woman. Well, behind every arsehole man, sometimes there's a great woman as well. And in my case, I'm an arsehole and I have a great woman behind me, so I'm very, very, very thankful for that. You don't know what you got into, it's gone. Thankfully, mine's still there. But yeah, so on a real note, I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, stay safe. What did you train today? Take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. So this is my last working set. 275 pounds, 125 kilos, Squat depth, I was pretty happy with that, you know. My butt wink seemed to be pretty much, let's have a